Hey everybody, welcome to SETTA'S Place. Today's video is the year of the baskets. I never can remember what number I'm on. I think it's either 10 or 11. I showed you the yarn and the basket in a different video that you know what I was gonna be doing. So now I have finished it, but I wanted to show y'all what I did. I came up with something that kind of different, I think, and it worked out. So I said, well, let me tell y'all about it. Okay, so of course this is the basket, and the playlist is in the description box if you want to see the previous baskets. But okay, so here is the basket from Dollar Tree, the rectangular one. And I wanted to show y'all, let me see, I believe, did I do the stitch I used for this one, the main part of the stitch is the feather stitch, and I have a tutorial on how to do the feather stitch in the description box. But what I did with this one was a little different. The yarn I used is this one, the purple tones, in the Red Heart Super Saver. Is it stripes? No, just Red Heart Super Saver purple tones. And I had a solid of this color, but I'm not sure what it is. It wasn't Super Saver, but this is all I have left of it. But anyway, so let me put this over here. So I have been watching some sewing ladies, and it kind of gave me an idea. I've been enjoying watching their show, and because I have some ideas on what we're doing when it comes to sewing. But I was watching this one particular one right here, this lady right here, and she was making like a little tote basket or zipper bag, and she was showing how she was cutting the piece and then how she sewed it together. And I was like, so I thought about this kind of thing before, but seeing her actually cut it, the shape, and then cut it out the way it's supposed to go, I was like, I wonder if I could just crochet the shape. That's the way it's cut out. Just make it match that shape, and then put it together. Then I could either crochet it where you would sew it, or use a darning needle to sew it. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Whew. But anyway, so I was just thinking. So I was like, so I went back and watched the video, and I'm gonna link her video down below, where I saw when she was making this thing. But it was, of course, out of fabric, and actually she was using the cloth dish mats at the Dollar Tree, which I think is a cool idea. And but anyway, so if I can pull it up, this is the picture right here where gave me the idea, where the shape that she was using, and if it's not here, it means I couldn't find it. But let me show y'all what I mean. Okay, so I got this. One of my husband's old t-shirts, and I cut it the shape of what she has in the video. So I'm gonna show y'all. Let me lay it down, and then I'm gonna show y'all. So hold on. Okay, can y'all see? Can I hear? This way. So this, let me hold it up, then I'll lay down. This is the shape, and you can basically see it right here. And this matches on this side, and this is the shape that she had formed. And I'm like, so if I crocheted this back and forth till I get here, then come in, slip stitch to this part, and then keep on crocheting across, until it matches this shape right here. And then you get here, and then do some chains, and then work back across this way. I can't do it on the screen, but I did it I did it in real life. Anyway, I made a piece that was shaped just like this. Okay, yeah, there, y'all can see it better now. And then I would put it together the way she said to do if you were going to sew it. She said to fold it in half. Like that. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see. Okay, so then I folded it in half. And I pinned everything to make sure it would work. And then sew this side shut. Then when that's sewed, you turn this side open until it's flat like that. And then sew this side shut. And then you know. Okay, but anyway, but let me show y'all what I got using this technique. So here is this is the stitch. I used a feather stitch, and it's all sewn together and everything, but this is the bottom. This is the one side. I went across it, did the other side, did the decrease like I was telling y'all, and then I sewed it together just like I showed you, like on that, and now it's the shape that I want it to be. So let me put it in the basket, then I'll show you some things I need some work on. But it worked. The main idea worked. So I'm gonna cover my basket. I haven't sewn all my ends in, so you might see those hanging out. But I thought it came out really cute. Okay, so there's the bottom. There's the sides. And there's the sides. So right here is where it doesn't look all that great. Right here and right here. So that's just me because I did not sew it together very neatly. So that's what I would need to work on when I sew this shut to make it match up better and look prettier. So but that can be fixed, you know, on another project next time. And then let me take it off again so I can show y'all. I found once I sewed the bottom part, let me poke them out so you know what I'm talking about. That is what I had when I sewed this. And I think when using fabric, you would take the inside and clip that corner so you wouldn't have this puckering in sewing. But of course I can't cut it. See how it's sticking out? And then the other side, same way, they had these things poking out where I sewed it. So that would look kind of funny. So what all I did was I just pushed it in. And then and I could either sew it down to where it stays shut. Right here, I could sew it from the inside or just leave it because it did fine when I just left it. So I just poked those in and then made it flat. And it stayed in there fine. Then I added my basket and it worked. So I thought it was something different, a different idea, a different way of thinking about crochet and kind of putting sewing and crocheting together, the idea of sewing and that pattern. Now, so that is my next basket. And then I just did the regular, and then I just did whatever, I think I just did half double crochets here. And then I did my pattern of the feather stitch on both sides. And then of course this came up on the side. You know, see right there, I didn't sew together to hide that piece there. So that part can be done. And this piece right here, when I sewed it together, I used that color. I needed to have a different color. But yeah, but I like it. I like it. Like Mikey, I like it. I like it. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But that is my next basket cover rather. And yeah. And I started using it already. I had something stored in it, but I took it out so I could show y'all. So I need to sew my ends in. But anyway, so I do have a few more ideas when it comes to this type of thing. And I'll be letting y'all know when I try it out. Oops. And yeah. So I'm not sure if I should have had the other video already out by now, where I made should be a tutorial. It should be already out. It'll be in my tutorial list if I had, where I made this inside of the same yarn. And I showed the coffee cover, the basket where I put all my coffee in, and I used the bing stitch and all that. This is the one I used a tutorial to show y'all how I did it, but I used it as a pencil holder for this right here. it was some tea came in it. And I'm like, oh, I'll use that to show y'all in that tutorial. And I also needed a pencil holder and my pens. So, and it's a matching set. Isn't it cute? It matches. So it's, you know, it's on my desk, because this will be on my desk. And then I have my projects in here or something, and whatever I'm using it for. But so that is the next basket. Let me try to think. I do want to do, I think, two more tutorials on a couple of the other baskets that I have left. The scrappy basket, and that very first one I did that had the all the spice colored yarn. I'm planning on doing a tutorial on that one. And I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I think that's all the ones I've made. But I remember, y'all, I was trying to find a basket to fit. I had went to Dollar Tree and I couldn't find the same basket. And I was like, no. Well, I eventually found it. Oh, it's in there. I have a project in it. But if y'all know what I'm talking about, I did find a basket the right size. So always buy the baskets you want at the same time, because you go back, it might be gone. But anyway, so but yeah, that's it for this time. The year of the baskets is almost halfway over. June is coming up. I don't know, I might have to say half year of the baskets, because I don't want to make more than I need. And so if I'm making them, it's for something specific. And you know, so it might just go through June with the baskets, unless I need one for something particular. But I'm using them. I've got my coffee one in there. I've got projects and whips and everything in the baskets, or whatever, you know, container I used it for. And I got my little tea ones over here. But anyway, all right, y'all, I'm going to try to show y'all, have this other side of my room done up and straightened, so I can show y'all the other half of my yarn room. But it's all kind of busted up right now. But it's coming together. But all right, y'all, I guess I will talk to you later, and have a blessed day.